one of your famous interpretations of Nietzsche involves him looking at the world as a literary work and life as a literary work. And toward maybe spending the last part of our conversation about how one ought to live one's life and how Nietzsche's philosophy connects to that, just what is this thesis that you have, and how roughly do you defend it in connection with his works?
Yeah, it's not the world itself that's a text for Nietzsche. It's that we are always interpreting the world. And interpreting the world, we always construct narratives. By the same token, he thinks we live our life in that way too. And the model that he has for how a life is constructed and how it's interpreted is an artistic model. And I use as my model Proust, because what I think is remarkable about Proust is that you're reading a book which tells you how this person has wasted his whole life. But then at the very end, he says, no, maybe I haven't. Maybe I will be able to write this book. And then you realize it's the book you've already read, which is another version of the eternal recurrence, right? So what he thinks is that as an art, what counts, the works that count, are all importantly different from other works, which doesn't go the other way. It doesn't mean that if something is different, it's going to be a good work. The important has a big role to play here. The same way human lives are great or commendable or admirable if they accomplish something that no one else has accomplished. Right? That's the way in which he thinks of life as a work of art. Now, that could mean that the only values that matter in life are aesthetic values. In other words, the only matter that if it's imaginative and elegant and this and then the other, that in other words, that you should live as an aesthete. That's not quite right. What he wants to say is that these non-moral values are also extremely important in life, and that a good life needs to include them.